Hey y'all, I want to have me some breakfast. I was actually going to IHOP by myself, but it was hecka packed. So I was like, I went to Burger King, have me some coffee, which I shouldn't be drinking no coffee, but I did because it tastes kind of good. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, now no more coffee, and I kind of cut it off. But I was sitting here jamming, listening to music, and I'm a romantic person, and it's funny because I know I'm a romantic person, and I just know when I get with somebody that they got my heart. Woo! J-Dog from the West. I'm very romantic. I was just thinking about my old relationship and how that person didn't have no complaints about me being that kind of romantic type of person. I was romantic, crazy, all kinds of stuff in one. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'm romantic, but I'm crazy romantic. I used to go through all kinds of craziness. I didn't really care how people thought of me. I just did me. And I'm a lovable person, and people don't really know that about me because I'm Aquarius, and sometimes I just be handling business, whoop, whoop, whoop. But once the business is, everything's handled, kids are taken care of, I'm just always I'm always happy. Even when I was young, I was always happy. People look at me like, I had somebody tell me like, wow, they didn't understand that I've been through a lot. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've been through some crazy stuff. But they look at me like I'm always smiling, I'm always happy. So they don't consider my life to be stuff that I've been through. And I'm like, everybody's been through stuff, and it's all good. Nobody has a perfect life where everything is just peaches and creams and hot sauce, y'all. But anyways, I just wanted to say good morning. I went and got me some little breakfast, and Kamar's dad called me, so I'm gonna go pick him up because he's gonna come help me in my house because I'm moving stuff around. I'm trying to get rid of stuff and all kinds of stuff. So he's like, I'll come help you. So he's cool though, but me and the past relationships, I don't know, I'm just not into anything in the past. But Mensa's always like, Janelle, I love you. And I'm like, Mensa, you gotta get your life together. Like, concentrate on yourself and get your stuff together. I said, because if you love me and I end up falling back in love with you, it's for a reason. But I kind of the type of person, I be hustling my life. Like, just because I'm disabled don't mean I'm just gonna stay like this. I don't think so. People be like, oh, I went to a doctor's appointment, and the lady was like, well, you're not gonna learn. Your brain has been shot, and it's difficult for you to remember short term. Yeah, that's true, because I do go through my stuff, but that don't make me feel like this is the rest of my life. Like, I feel like I'm gonna exercise this brain whether you know it or not. And even though I've been shot on this side of my brain, I don't feel it means anything. I feel like I'm gonna get back to J-Dog from the West, because I've always been that type of person. I remember just sitting here, because I was sitting here in my car just having breakfast, just chilling, thinking, and just sitting here, I was just thinking about when somebody tells me or they don't agree that I could do something, I always do it, and I do it better than what the heck they think I could do things at. So that's why I'm always proud of myself. I'd be like, oh, these people think this, well, watch this. And I'd be like, I've always been like that. Oh, y'all don't think I could do this? Okay. Well, watch this. And I'm always just, it's funny that I'm even like that, because I really don't. I don't like when people say they don't believe that I could do anything. I'm a mother and I've got 4 kids. No, I've been hustling my life. Even when I was with a man, I'm still the hustler. I'm like, the men like, man, Janelle, woo, I don't have money. Look, I'm like, don't trip. It's gonna come through. I'm always positive for some reason. Well, I know what the reason is, because my grandmother My grandmother put that on me, praying all the time. I don't know if y'all know my grandmother, but woo. Anybody that knows my grandmother knows they would always go to her and she would pray for them, and they just knew everything. Like, it's just the feeling you get after my grandma prays and says everything's gonna be all right. You know everything's gonna be all right. And everybody used to come back to my grandma like, Grandma B, oh my God, you were right. And it was just, so me growing up, I always looked at things as, just because they wrong don't mean they ain't gonna be right. Sometimes things happen for a reason, but good things also happen for a reason too. It's not just gonna be constantly bad, bad, bad. It's gonna be, a mixture sometimes, and you just gonna have to stay positive regardless, because the negative wants you to stay negative. Because things come up negative, they like cruise. So that's why I always wonder why things come into my mind. Because sometimes I'm like, okay, am I supposed to do this? Is this supposed to happen? And I kind of like try to see. Even when I was in my last relationship, the dude that shot me, I wasn't really into him. Before we got together, I was just like, nah, I don't think so. But then I was like, he kept trying to hit me up, call me.